I now have the pleasure of inviting Sri Arjun KV onto the stage. A young scholar, he's an inspiration to all of us. He's done his master's in Sanskrit, which is in General Language and Literature, from the Department of Sanskrit in the University of Kerala. And he has a master's in Political Science from Indira Gandhi National Open University. With bachelor's in Political Science, and he also has a deep Gurukula experience. He comes from a family, from an exposure where he's learned as a Tantri and is a Sadhaka performer. One of Indica's ambition is to bridge the gap between the modern institutions and traditional institutions, and Arjun has embodied that in his personal life. He has presented several papers, and at Indica we have hosted him in a couple of papers, and he brings what in Indica we call as the full spectrum of Indian knowledge systems: textual, practice and embodiment. And today Arjun is once again going to demonstrate that in his talk, which is Varam Irikal, an epitome of Vedic heritage preservation from colonial period. I welcome Arjun.
Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryandam Vande Guru Parambaram. Gurubhyo Namah. Namasabhabhya Sabhapadibhya Shavo Namah. Good afternoon. Today I would like to introduce some Vedic practices and how the Vedic scholars from Kerala preserved the Vedic traditions. So, the land of Kerala has sufficient contribution in the field of Vedic studies. It is generally accepted that the Vedic culture was established in Kerala by the 10th century. There are some strong textual, inscriptional and historical evidences regarding the antiquity of Vedic tradition of Kerala, especially Bhagavad Juga. Bhagavad Juga marks one of the striking evidences regarding the establishment of Vedic traditions. Several Vedic learning centers were established here in the form of Sabhayogam, Yogakshemam, Brahmaswam and Yogams to teach, learn and practice Vedas. But due to some external and internal interventions, the Vedic centers was disappeared. Next, please. So, the traditional method of teaching, learning process of Veda in Kerala in general was conducted at residential Vedic institutions. Next, please. The student who wants to learn Vedic text is admitted to traditional learning centers after the Upanayana, generally at the age of 7. Some individual houses, Nambudiri community also functioned as learning centers in the past. So, there are 4 Vedic centers. Brahmaswamadam in the 15th century. Brahmaswamadam, a residential Vedic school situated at central part of Thrissur in Kerala, and another situated at Tirunavaya, Iringalakuda and Raghavapuram Sabhayogam. Next, please. Okay. The Kerala Brahmins tries to protect Vedic culture in different ways. They preserve their culture through daily Vedic practices, which was restricted by some rulers in the colonial period. Tipu was one of the Muslim rulers who restricted the Vedic education and he destroyed many temples, but the Samudri provided many grants to Vedic scholars and promoted Vedic education through Gurukula Sampradaya. The Samudri provided funds for the development of cultural practices. So, through Vedic chanting, it was the part of daily temple rituals. The Sultan of Mysore, Tipu, restricted the grants and tried to demolish Vedic practices and Vedic education and also Yaga practices. However, the Nambudiri families decided to preserve the Vedic culture through daily practices. At that time, Nambudiri Illams or Manas become the center for Vedic studies. The Nambudiris from Payyanur Grama developed a game for the Vedic preservation, that is Varam Irikal. This is a technique for the daily practice of the Padapatha for the Samhita. An external can't never understand what this is. So the Vedic scholar can practice the rituals on the daily basis. Nambudiris from the Iringalakuda Grama. So there are 32 Nambudiri Gramas in Kerala. So they play a crucial role in protecting Vedic education. Varamirikal was the part of daily Vedic Upasana. The elder member of the family, the Karnavar, is the responsible person for transferring the Vedic culture to the next generation. After the completion of Taittiriya Kanda, the Samhita Patha, Changada, the Vedic student can perform Varamirikal. Varamirikal is the session for the Vedic scholar. Through practices, he can master the subject, all the Samhita Patha. Next, please. Mudra. Yes, okay. So, they developed some mudras for developing the Vedic studies. So, especially A, I, U, A, I, O, and Visarga. Visarga always using some hand gestures. And also they developed a Namaskara Sampradaya. Next, please. It is developed for the memorization of Yaga mantras. So I think I would like to demonstrate the Namaskara Sampradaya. I would like to Namaskara Sampradaya develop. Okay. So the Yaga practice for the Nambudiri Brahmins, they developed a traditional Namaskara Sampradaya. So with the help of Surya Namaskara, the physical yoga practice, it's a combination of yoga practice and Vedic chanting. So 8 forward step and 8 backward step. Pratipurusham ekakapalam ekapati adiriktam yavanda agrihyasma tebhya kamagaram pashunam sharma asi sharma yacha. So it is the combination of 50 words, 8 upward and 8 downward. So it is a combination of yoga and yaga practices. Also they developed an Otut Sampradaya. The British rulers also decided to restrict Vedic and Sanskrit education. They decided to stop the Otut, the Vedic program. But the Pandal Vaidika, Pandal Mana, they decided to practice Otut near the Pandalmana at Rapal Sri Krishna Swami temple. Also the Nambudiri families from Mitranandapuram play a crucial role in protecting Otut. They conducted Otut at Mitranandapuram Vamanamurti temple. For this purpose, they replaced the Jada Pada, the Veda Vikritis, they replaced by some other forms of Vedic chanting. For this, they developed Jada Bhaga into Hari Rasi Hariyo Jano Hariyo Sthata Vajrasya Bharta Prisne Preta. The Pada Patha into Ekasmai Swaha Tribhya Swaha into Ekasmai Swaha Tribhya Idi Tribhya Swaha Panjabhya Idi Panja. So all the 50 words combining the Changada Pada, the Samhita Pada, they divided into Pada Bhaga. So a video. So, this is Othute. This is developed by Kaimukka family and Pandal Vaidigas. So, for this purpose, they developed a Trimatra Sampradaya. The Vedic chant is based on Ekamatra system, but they developed a Trimatra Sampradaya. For this purpose, one word chants into recite into 3 times. Shundha Dhvandei. Here the word Shundhadhvam. So they divided the simple swara into 3 times. Shundhadhvam, only there is 3 words, but they divided Eka swara into 3 times. So traditionally Kerala Brahmins follow a swara system. Here you can see the hand gestures. Kerala Brahmins follow a swara system that is different from other parts of India. Vedic chanting strictly follows the matra and actually Udatta, Anudatta and Swarita Sampradaya. So as part of this, they developed Trimatra Sampradaya. It is different from Ekamatra. Also practiced, it is a combination of Trimatra into Namaskara system. After the Namaskara Sampradaya, they chant 15 words at a time. They chant 50 words. After that, they combine all the 50 words into one Changada, one Panyadi, that is known as Panyadi. 50 words, combination of 50 words, that is known as Panyadi. So, in the 21st century, next please. So, still the Kerala Brahmins preserve the traditions. They follow the traditional chanting styles and also preserve the Trimatra Sampradaya, oral or ritual technique used for the preservation of Vedic tradition. Also, they still practicing yaga, Soma Yaga and Adhiratra. And it is a long-term ritual process used for memorization. First, the student, Vedic student, stand through daily practices from the Gurukula. Then there is no textbook here for the learning purpose. Through chanting, they learn the entire Veda. Learning through chanting. So also the Thrissur Brahmasamadam and Iringalakode Brahmasamadam and also the Raghapuram act as the centers for Vedic preservation in Kerala. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you very much, Arjunji. We have slot for 2 questions, rather more. Any questions?
Arjun, what about the colonial rule time resistance by this particular village and the family? That slide I was not able to see.
Especially there are two families tries to protect Vedic chanting or Vedic rituals at the time of colonial period. Pandal Vaidikas and Kaimukkumana. They are from Iringalakkuda Grama. And one of the family, Pandal Vaidika, they developed the Othut Sampradaya. So they replaced the Veda Vikritis, the Chandadikal, Ghosham and Padapatha. They replaced by some other forms of chanting Sampradaya.
British time.
At the time of colonial period, around 15th to 18th century, at that time they developed some new Swara Sampradaya. Also Trimatra Sampradaya, they developed Trimatra Sampradaya. Also the Namaskara system, they developed this Namaskara Sampradaya. Because the externals can't understand what is this yoga practice.
Oh, so to communicate to the outsiders, they created these
Yes,
systems.
for the daily Vedic practice.
Okay.
They practice the Namaskar Sampradaya because the colonial rulers never they tries to demolish the Vedic schools, especially the Iringalakkuda Brahmaswamadam.
Oh.
So the Pandal Vedikas developed the Namaskar Sampradaya.
Oh, so these elements were added to, I should not use that word, but hoodwink the outsider rurals, right? So
yes.
they wanted to divert their attention and they wanted to hoodwink them by creating new elements into the traditional sampradaya. Oh, that is what you wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavad, Arjun.